Let's start. The year 2025 marked a turning point in global climate diplomacy with the convening of the COP30 climate conference in Belém, Brazil. This historic summit held in the heart of the Amazon rainforest brought together leaders, scientists, activists, and policymakers from across the world to address the urgent challenge of climate change. The choice of venue was symbolic. The Amazon, often referred to as the lungs of the earth, has been under severe threat from deforestation, illegal mining, and climate induced stress. Hosting COP30 in Belém underscored the global recognition of the Amazon's central role in sustaining planetary health. The conference was notable for its ambitious agenda. Delegates focused on accelerating the implementation of commitments made under the Paris Agreement and subsequent COP summits. A key highlight was the unveiling of the Global Climate Finance Pact, which pledged to mobilize over $500 billion annually by 2030 to support developing nations in their transition to clean energy and climate resilient infrastructure. For countries like India, this pact offered both opportunities and challenges. While financial support could aid India's renewable energy expansion, questions remained about equitable distribution and the conditionalities attached to such funds. Another milestone was the Amazon Declaration signed by Brazil and several neighboring countries. This declaration committed to halting deforestation by 2035, restoring degraded lands, and empowering indigenous communities to play a central role in conservation. The declaration was hailed as a breakthrough given the Amazon's critical importance in regulating global carbon cycles. However, skeptics pointed out that similar pledges in the past had faltered due to weak enforcement and political pressures. The success of the declaration will depend on sustained political will, international cooperation. India's role at COP30 was particularly significant as one of the world's fastest growing economies and a major emitter of greenhouse gases. India emphasized the principle of climate justice. The Indian delegation argued that developed nations must take greater responsibility for historical emissions while supporting developing countries in their pursuit of sustainable growth. India showcased its achievements in renewable energy, including the rapid expansion of solar and wind power, and reiterated its commitment to achieving net zero emissions by 2070. At the same time, India highlighted the need for balancing environmental goals with developmental priorities, especially in sectors like agriculture, industry, and urbanization. The conference also witnessed intense debates on the future of fossil fuels. While many nations pushed for a complete phase out of coal, oil, and gas, others, including India, advocated for a more gradual transition. India argued that energy security and affordability remain critical for millions of its citizens, and that a sudden shift could jeopardize economic stability. This debate reflected the broader tension between environmental urgency and developmental realities, a theme that has characterized climate negotiations for decades. Beyond policy discussions, COP30 was marked by vibrant civil society participation. Indigenous leaders from the Amazon delivered powerful speeches reminding the world that climate change is not merely a scientific or economic issue but a matter of survival for communities whose lives are intertwined with nature. Youth activists staged demonstrations demanding stronger action, while scientists presented alarming data on rising global temperatures, melting glaciers, and extreme weather events. The diversity of voices at COP30 highlighted the universal nature of the climate crisis and the need for inclusive solutions. Para technological innovation was another focal point. Several countries showcased breakthroughs in carbon capture, green hydrogen, and sustainable agriculture. India presented its advances in electric mobility and smart grids, emphasizing the role of technology in bridging the gap between ambition and implementation. The conference also encouraged collaboration between governments and private enterprises, recognizing that public-private partnerships are essential for scaling up climate solutions. Para the outcomes of COP30 were mixed. On one hand, the Global Climate Finance Pact and the Amazon Declaration represented concrete steps forward. On the other, disagreements over fossil fuel phase outs and timelines for emission reductions revealed persistent divides. Yet the very act of convening in Belém amidst the Amazon's lush greenery and fragile ecosystem served as a powerful reminder of what is at stake. The conference reinforced the urgency of collective action and the moral responsibility of nations to safeguard the planet for further generations. Para for India, COP30 was both a diplomatic and developmental milestone. It reaffirmed India's position as a responsible global actor committed to sustainable growth while advocating for fairness in climate negotiations. The conference also provided India with opportunities to strengthen partnerships in renewable energy, technology transfer, and climate finance. At the same time, it underscored the challenges India faces in balancing rapid urbanization, industrial growth, and environmental sustainability. Para in conclusion, the COP30 climate conference in Belém, Brazil 2025 was a landmark event in the global fight against climate change. It highlighted the interconnectedness of nations, the urgency of action, and the complexities of balancing diverse interests. COP30 offers valuable insights into international diplomacy, environmental policy, and India's evolving role on the world stage. It is a reminder that climate change is not a distant threat but a present reality demanding vision, cooperation, and resilience from all nations. Stop. Thank you.